For those expecting a bit more movement in January, never fear. The free signings are still out there.
Oh.
And they're waiting to make their moves for free in the summer.
Okay.
So we're going to ask you, Ale, if you'd be so kind as to pick your top 5 of these particular gentlemen.
It's an eclectic mix.
They're looking for either new contracts or they're looking for new clubs.
Well, I'm going to start with a name that you may not be very familiar with because you have not seen him since he scored the game winner at the World Cup. Not the past World Cup, 2014 World Cup. Mario Gotze is still 27 years old.
He's still at Dortmund.
And he's still a player that I think, obviously there's some talent, but injuries have been a problem. I think motivation has also been an issue. But let's be honest, 27 years old. There's talent there. On a free, somebody takes a chance, maybe you find something. I know it's a stretch. That's why he's number 5. I'm going to go with David Silva, number 4. And the reason I bring him up is because I still think he can be a very good player for somebody. And it's whether, I think it's really up to him, what he wants to do with the next phase of his career and the next step of his life. Personal life, I think, is very important to him as well. So I think he's going to make a decision that benefits his family. But I do think that if there's somebody out there, hey, you want a silky player with that left foot that can create chances for you, that can find a ball, that can find some passes, he is your guy.
How great a pick would he have been a couple of years ago with the absence of Xavi and Iniesta at Barcelona? How great a pickup would he have been?
Well, it would have, and I think that would have taken care of that personal life situation that we're talking about and that comfort level. And I think he had a great time at Manchester City. He has been a tremendous player, an influential player. Maybe there was a moment there for him to make that transition, but man, he was running the show at Manchester City, so it's not like he had it bad.
No, he's very happy with his time at City.
So now on a free, somebody can get a very good player who maybe still has a couple of years in him. Just saying.
Okay.
Number 3, I want to go with Willian. Younger than David Silva, significantly younger than David Silva, but I think what's important about Willian is that we sort of throw his name at the door as if he's like, just Chelsea, just let him walk out the door. Well, hold on a second. He's been an important player for you, and at times has been your best player. And the one player they say, if anybody's going to make a difference here, it's going to be Willian. So again, free transfer, somebody out there, a guy that can make a difference for you. May not be every game starter, but is a guy that can step in and do certainly a job for you, can take care of free kicks as well. Maybe an option, just saying. Now we're going to difference makers. Heavily rumored that he would be going to Chelsea, and that did not materialize. And yet, he's out there. A guy that has some versatility to his game. Can play on the inside, can play underneath the striker, can play alongside another striker. Usually we see him out in wider areas as well. He can come from the outside to in. There's a lot to like about Dries Mertens, but the thing that you like the most in this particular situation is, hey,
he's free.
That's right. All of these guys are, right? This game is about scoring goals, isn't it?
It is.
And while
Dries Mertens can do that.
Yeah, he can do that. And so can this guy. And it's a risk, because he's an older version of a guy that can score goals. And he's had niggling injuries. And it's a chance that you're taking. But it's a chance of a guy who, if he gets hot, can be the difference between winning a game or not. Qualifying to the next stage of Champions League or not. Can be the guy between you being relegated or not. See, the goals that he scores for you are going to be important. Whether he's available out on the field because maybe his body is starting to betray him, that's a different question. But there's no doubt that this guy, Edinson Cavani, can score big goals for you.
Better suited to Spain and Italy than England?
Yeah, I would say so. I think under the correct circumstances, he could be a guy that could thrive in England. But Edinson Cavani, over the course of his career, has been a runner. A guy who likes to either do the in-to-out runs or we go into wider areas at times. But at his very best, he can be a guy inside that 18-yard box. And so if you just demand from him, look, buddy, you just work this space here. Don't worry about that. Don't go chasing around. Don't do like you do with Uruguay, that you have to do all the work on the outside while Luis Suarez scoring the goals. No. We want you to be here, inside the 18-yard box, and get service. If you get him in the right setup, whether that's Spain, Italy, or England, he will score goals.
Certainly some high-caliber players there. Maybe, well, with the exception of Gotze, 4 of them
I-
over 30.
I'm taking a chance.
Yes,
I'm taking a chance.
that you're going to find something.
I may be the guy who has the key for this guy to be successful. I'm just saying.
Mario, give him a call.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.